she needs to move on. Listen, I know I don't make videos like this very often. Um, I'm not going to either. Um, but I heard you were starting shit with one of my mods, Poetic Justice, Carrie. Um, all I'm gonna say to you is you really need to like move on with your life, dude. Like I didn't break up with Jason like you wanted me to. I didn't do this like you wanted me to. Okay? Maybe there's got to be a time in your life where you realize no matter how much you bitch and complain about someone, you're not going to change them, and you're certainly not going to be able to control them. Okay? The very fact that you think some stranger from Tennessee can bitch and complain to me for years and try to control my life is and then get mad when she starting to come into sense that she can't control a stranger's life. You can't control someone that you don't like over the internet. Okay, you can have your free speech. You can go say I fucking hate her as much as you want for years, okay? It still ain't gonna change me. It still ain't, you know, I ain't doing shit to you. I ain't going to do shit to you. I You need to move on with your life. You need to grow as a person because I'm growing as a person. I'm trying to figure myself out every day. I try to do things to make my life a little bit better every day. The fact that you get mad that, you know, I have success in my life and I'm moving on with my life and all this stuff. The fact that you're mad that I have a life ain't gonna help you. It ain't gonna change the scenario. Okay? How about you just like with me when I see someone succeeding in life, I'm usually happy for them. I'm usually like, "Oh my god, that's so cool." I don't go and be like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing that. I need to find a way how to stop that from them. I mean, do you know what they did in their past? Like, how can good things happen to them now that, they've moved on, learned, and became better? Like, they shouldn't become better. I want them to be worse again so I have something I need to complain with. I mean, that's what I see you as, is that type of person, is like, you can't be happy for nobody. That's how I see you as a person. Like, you're not happy that good things are happening in my life, you know? You want to always make it seem like the boys, my sons, had such a horrible scenario in life, and that's not true. They're grown up, they're moving on, they're going to college. They're becoming men. They're becoming adults. They're becoming successful people in society. But you want to keep this narrative going that I'm like this abusive person that's never going anywhere, and her whole life is just trash, and it's just not true. I tend to be a person who wants to be content in any scenario I'm in, okay? I want to be content. I want to be happy. I want to be grateful for everything I have. Because I remember the times where I didn't have anything. So I I don't sit back and do the oh woe is me because shit happened in my life. No, I move on. I learn from whatever mistakes I've had and I grow from it. Just quite like other people do. Is I grow from my mistakes. I learn from my mistakes. I just don't sit there and just let myself slowly devolve. No. And I'm not going to. If you like it or not, if it makes your view count go down, that I'm not suffering like I was a couple years ago, that's not my problem. Get better content. Get better content. You just want to invent all these stupid scenarios up. And this stuff that you're inventing up and you're throwing at me, it's like, what? That's not happening in my life. I'm doing okay right now. I'm doing okay. Can I do better? Yeah, but everyone can do better. You know? And who is 100% satisfied in whatever scenario they are in? Probably nobody. But I'm not gonna grovel and be sad and just miserable in my life. I'm also not gonna go and spend years of my life harassing a person and obsessing about a person. I got better things to do. And this world is getting so bad right now. You know, like I don't know. Thank you, Maya. Maya said she's trying to better her life, guys. You keep throwing her past in her face. She can't change the past. She knows that. And she's apologized. Her family business is her own business, not ours. Thank you. You know, what are you talking about following through? I have been following through everything. You've just been listening to propaganda, not listening. And instead taking their narrative because, see, negativity, drama sells, but there's no drama. There's no negativity going on in my life. Things are going a positive way. And I don't have to explain myself what I've learned from a scenario or how I learned it just so you can feel satisfied. And I don't if I didn't want to change in my life, I don't need to either. Cuz we live in a country of freedom. If I want to be stuck in my ways, I can. That's my business. That ain't your business. And if you don't like me, who I am as a person, don't watch me. But to sit there every day bitch and complain and invent things up in your head and saying things aren't moving forward when they are is insane. The only, like Carrie, the only person that isn't moving forward and is stuck is you. You're the only person who is stuck at not changing, but you expect everyone around you to change for you. Why should a perfect stranger who doesn't give a shit about you, i.e. me, I'll say it better like this. Why should I, who is a perfect stranger to you, why should I need to change for you to make you feel better about yourself? Why should I change for you? You've done nothing for me. You've done nothing for me. I'm not going to change. I don't have antics. I'm just living my life like everyone else. You have antics. You do the pre-planned shit. You're the one who tries to set people up with false scenarios, making it seem like it's going to happen. You're the one. I'm living my life and you're attacking everyone who talks to me. You attack everyone who talks to me. Why do you support her? Why do you support her? Why do people support you? And the only lies you're trying to derive up are from your own mind. It's not from my mind. It's from you. And I'm not downplaying anything. How am I downplaying something when it happened years ago? My family moved on. Everyone around me have moved on. We've succeeded in life. We've moved on from this one event that you guys can't seem to get over. One day. One 10-minute event. And you keep for years acting like it's still happening. And it's happened years ago. One event that happened for 10 minutes. That's not downplaying anything. It's saying move the fuck on. I don't need to keep explaining myself, apologizing, and talking about something that happened years ago that has nothing to do with the fucking internet. Do you get that? It has nothing to do with the fucking internet. But you want to keep bringing it up. You want to keep making it a big deal. And you want to keep saying, I'm not changing, when you keep putting the same scenario, the same narrative out over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Get over yourself, you stupid bitch. I've been on 15 minutes and I'm done with you. Grow the fuck up, lady. You're acting like an idiot. And the more you attack people, the more you try to treat me like shit, and the more I ignore you, the more people are gonna see what kind of person you are. Because I ain't doing shit other than what I want to on the internet and having a good-ass time. And if you have a problem with that, Carrie, grow the fuck up and turn me off. Dumb bitch.